British ministers insist they're not complicit if other countries torture British residents abroad. And still settling the leadership issue. 6 days into its Congress, Fatah members are still voting on key posts within the party. How are Pakistanis responding to the recent turmoil in their country and the role the United States is playing both inside and outside their troubled borders? Aljazeera commissioned an extensive opinion poll from all over Pakistan, more than 2,600 people in both cities and the countryside. It found a nation with strong feelings about war, politics and relations with what Pakistanis see as a meddling and dangerous superpower. Owen Fay has this report.
When asked first if they support their country's military campaign against the Taliban, 41% of our respondents said yes. 24% said no, they do not, and a slightly smaller number, 22%, say they remain neutral. But those numbers shift quite significantly when people were given the option of choosing between military action or government-sponsored dialogue. The same 41% said they still believe the military campaign is the right course of action, but an even larger number, 43%, want there to be dialogue instead. Which means that virtually everyone remaining neutral about the way things are going right now would overwhelmingly support dialogue if it were a viable option. And to understand why this shift would take place, we asked another question. Do you favor or oppose the drone attacks conducted by the United States on Pakistani soil against what Washington considers to be Taliban and Al-Qaeda targets? 9% of our respondents said they do. An overwhelming 67% said they do not. So across the political spectrum, among men and women and people of all economic backgrounds, nearly 7 out of every 10 Pakistanis oppose the U.S. military campaign. And that explains the earlier shift. The country might be fairly evenly split on how to deal with the Taliban, but where they agree is in the belief that it is a question for Pakistan to decide, not the United States. Which makes it all the more interesting, because on the important domestic issues of the day, Pakistanis show the diversity you would expect from a country of this size. When asked who should lead Pakistan, opinions vary significantly. Some call for a military government, some for a coalition of religious parties, others a coalition of political parties. And while 38% don't support the current government, 50% either do or don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. But once again, when asked about the broader questions dealing with security and military actions, most Pakistanis agree. And in fact, it's how they agree which should make Washington think twice. We asked our respondents what they considered to be the biggest overall threat to their country. 11% said the Taliban. 18% said India. But a massive 59% said the biggest threat to Pakistan right now is in fact the United States. That's a number worth bearing in mind the next time Washington claims its military campaign is succeeding. Owen Fay, Al Jazeera.
Among the reasons for the backlash against the United States could be the public perception that the U.S. forced Pakistan to take on the Taliban in a war that displaced more than 2 million people. That's the view of Lieutenant General Murad Khan, the former caretaker Interior Minister of Pakistan.
Slowly and gradually, Americans have forced us to fight this war on terror, and army was prematurely committed even in SWAT. So whatever American wanted, they have been able to get, because this government was too weak to resist any of the American overtures, and they have been actually committing themselves on the side of America much more than what even Pervez Musharraf did.
But former CIA analyst Bruce Riedel, who led Barack Obama's policy review on Pakistan, told us that the poll shows no Obama effect in Pakistan. You're in deep trouble in Pakistan when you outpoll India as the bad guy. The Obama effect refers to the widespread popularity the US president enjoys in most parts of the world. Now, to look at the impact of the residents living in rural Pakistan, especially those in the Swat Valley, we're joined by Murad Khan, a former spokesperson for the Pakistani military. When you look at the, thanks for joining us, when we look at the findings of this poll, we found that the United States was seen as a greater danger to Pakistan. We found that some people wanted dialogue with the Taliban, etc. Do any of these findings surprise you?
No, it is not surprising, because in my personal opinion, the people of Pakistan, they're very smart and intelligent. in the Russo-Afghan war, when the American needed Pakistan, I'm just speaking on behalf of the Pakistani masses, what they feel. Pakistan acted as a frontline ally in Russo-Afghan war, and people feel that the concept of holy war was introduced by United States in Pakistan, which brought along fundamentalism and extremism in liberal and secular society of Pakistan. And when the objective of the United States was over, while leaving, they give another gift to the Pakistani masses in the form of Presidential Amendment. People don't forget that. After the lapse of so many years, when again the United States needed Pakistan, they declared Pakistan as a non-NATO ally and came to the region. On the other side, they went into a nuclear peace deal with India, which is arch and enemy and rival of Pakistan. People do feel that. Third thing is which is very serious concern of the Pakistani masses against United States is the drone stuff. They are violating, they feel that they are violating our sovereignty all the time. Fourth and very important thing, which most of the time neither the United States nor Pakistani government talk about, is the Pakistani nuclear assets. People of Pakistan feel that beside other objective, United States is here in the region to deprive the masses of Pakistan of their nuclear asset, which has given stability to the region.
Let me pick up on one of those points that you mentioned, the drone attacks. And we saw in the survey that almost 7 in 10 Pakistanis do not like the drone attacks. So in that respect, there would appear to be a deep disconnect between what the United States is doing and the response from the Pakistani people. Is the United States, in one sense, winning the battle but losing the war?
I would not agree. They're not neither winning the battle nor losing the war. They're losing the war also, and they're losing the battle also, because I have mentioned many times on your forum that without public support across different lines, may it be Pakistan, may it be Afghanistan, thinking of winning war against the Taliban without public support would be living in fool's paradise. Now, by mere killing few leadership of Taliban or few Taliban, what are you earning? What is the output? On the other side, you are losing thousands and thousands of innocent masses who would like to join hands to combat menace of terrorism in the region. But by continuing this policy of drones attack, and I would call the contradictory strategy of United States, maybe military strategy, maybe political strategy toward the region, which has created problem. And these contradictory strategies are providing grounds for recruitment for these Taliban.
The administration itself is aware of these findings, and they've pointed out that, look, we know that these findings have come up and we're not surprised by them. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in Pakistan. You've worked, in many places in Pakistan. What would you recommend they do?
There's a lot of challenges the United States is facing and they would face in the near future if they want to win this war. They have to change their policy and strategy toward the region right from the outset, because people of Pakistan were expecting that with the new administration there would be a change of policy, but sorry to say, as per my analysis, that it is just continuation of their old policy. Strategic communication. They should reach out to the masses and get the message out. That message of the United States as a coalition partner with Pakistan is not getting out to the masses. Now the problem is Pakistan is ruled by a very weak political party. Mr. Zardari, who is the president of Pakistan, he doesn't have that much political strength and foresightedness to lead the country in a time where the country is faced with one of the most important problems. Now, in this particular case, the problem of United States has increased. They should reach out to the masses. The message should go to the people of Pakistan that we are not going to abandon Pakistan the way we did back in late 80s. We will stay here. We are with you. We will combat this menace of terrorism altogether, and we, beside military action, we are going to develop this country and stay here for a longer time. And we are, as United States is famous in Pakistan, as fair weather friends, that we will not prove fair weather friends, which we proved in back 80s. We will stay here and support you.
Okay, Murad Khan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And if you head online to aljazeera.net/English, follow the Pakistan survey link on the right-hand side. Our web team has posted the full findings of the poll